Hello and welcome. In the world of luxury hospitality, giving a guest an amazing experience goes so much deeper than what you see on the surface. Today, we're going to dive into a really crucial and often invisible part of elite service, the art of discreet protection for your VIP guests. Honestly, this is the kind of skill that will truly set you apart. So let's get right into it.
When we're talking about our most high-profile guests, real luxury isn't just about fancy sheets or a great view, it's about a feeling of complete and total safety and privacy. Your role is absolutely essential in creating that atmosphere. You're not just providing a service, you're a vital part of a trusted environment that lets them finally, truly relax.
Okay, it is so important to get this distinction right. As you can see here, your role is all about discreet vigilance. It is not about aggressive confrontation. Think of yourself as the eyes and ears of the safety team. Your real power is in your awareness and your ability to quietly communicate what you notice. The whole point is to be a seamless, non-intrusive, but incredibly effective layer of that protection.
So how does this actually work in the real world? Well, it all kicks off with the art of observation. Most security issues don't start with a big dramatic event. They start with something quiet, something that's just a little bit out of place. Your ability to pick up on those subtle cues, that is your most valuable skill by far.
So let's look at a few things to keep an eye out for. Maybe it's an unfamiliar person just lingering in a staff-only hallway, or someone taking pictures of security cameras. It could even be a guest who's asking just a few too many pointed questions about a VIP's schedule. Now, these aren't automatically threats, but they are little flags, right? They're deviations from the normal rhythm of the day that should definitely get your quiet attention.
All right, let's just pause for a second. Put yourself in the situation. You've just noticed something that feels off. What's your very first professional gut instinct? What's the immediate and most importantly, discreet action you should take? Just think about that for a moment before we go on.
Look, your first thought might be to handle it yourself, to step in, but the professional protocol almost every single time is all about communication. The correct response isn't about what you do directly, but about who you tell and exactly how you tell them. Calm, clear, quiet communication is always your #1 priority.
And this right here is the heart of it. Your most powerful tool isn't confrontation. It's your ability to pass on what you've seen to the right people, whether that's our in-house security or the VIP's personal team, and to do it swiftly and quietly. They're the ones with the specialized training to act. Your job is to arm them with the accurate info they need to do their job well.
Now, when a VIP travels with their own security team, you become a critical partner for them. The process is really simple and professional. First, introduce yourself and your role so they immediately see you as a trusted ally. Second, and this is huge, always follow their lead. They're the experts in that specific situation. And third, keep them in the loop with relevant updates, but don't overwhelm them with noise. This teamwork creates a really powerful integrated safety net.
After you observe something, you might need to document it. This part has to be handled with absolute confidentiality. Just stick to the objective facts, what you saw, what you heard. Always follow your hotel's internal rules for this. The VIP's privacy is everything. And please, never, ever talk about incidents casually. That kind of gossip is a massive professional mistake and can destroy a guest's trust in a heartbeat.
Okay, so what happens if an incident, big or small, actually occurs? It could be anything, right? A pushy photographer in the lobby, or even just a simple mix-up with the room key. In those tense moments, your professional mindset is absolutely everything.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? When things feel uncertain, everyone, guests, other staff, they will look to you. Your calm, steady demeanor becomes their anchor, and it reassures them that everything is being handled. Your emotional stability is one of the most critical services you can provide.
And as you can see here, effective reassurance is rarely about the words you say. In fact, phrases like "don't worry" can actually make people more nervous. True reassurance comes from your presence. It's that quiet confidence in your posture, the focused calm in your actions, that communicates control way more powerfully than words ever could.
So ultimately, all of these skills, your observation, your communication, your steady presence, they all serve one single higher purpose. They are the building blocks for the single greatest luxury you can offer any guest, the luxury of trust.
This is really the pinnacle of what we do in elite hospitality.
When your vigilance is so perfectly woven into your service that it just becomes invisible, that's when you create an environment where the guest feels completely safe without ever having to think about why. They aren't reminded of any risks because your professionalism has made those risks totally irrelevant to their experience.
So what is true luxury, really? Well, you can define it by these 3 core feelings. It's the freedom to completely relax. It's the comfort of knowing everything is taken care of, and it's the absolute trust that their well-being is your highest priority. Mastering this art of discreet protection is fundamental to delivering on all 3.
As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this one question to carry with you as you move forward in your careers. Remember, your presence, your awareness, your posture, they all communicate volumes before you even say hello. So how will you use them to build that essential foundation of trust from the very first moment a guest enters your care?